I'm just, I'm a wood carver, you know. Okay, here we go. We're gonna grab a log and we're gonna go up and I'm gonna show you how to carve some stuff. Fun part's the tractor. I gotta get it cranked here. You know, this is the thing where I got the button on the side. Yeah, there it is. Yeehaw. So I think I found a log I want. These logs have been sitting for a while, so that thing's down behind there. So we're gonna try to fish it out. I don't know if that's gonna work. It's down in there, but we can turn this to work like this. Now one or two things are gonna happen. It's gonna either go all the way over there, and I won't be able to reach it, or I can get down in between there. Okay. Yeah. Now we start rolling it. A little bit of time. There we go. Maybe we'll get it. Ah. Oh, there comes a bunny rabbit. Dang. Actually, it's what they call it here. They look like rabbits, but it's not really a rabbit. It's little tiny ears and kind of bristly hair. But they call them a hare because when they're born, most rabbits they have no hair at all on them. Well, a hare, when it's born, it has hair. So it comes out being furry. So, it's kind of like my daughter. When she came out, buddy, she was furry as could be. She had more hair. Oh my goodness gracious. She'd probably be embarrassed right now when you're talking about her. Anyway, let's take this log up here. Like I said, this is the fun part. Get to take it up out of the sawmill yard. Go up from where I carve. I like it up there because the trees keep it nice and cool. Right now it's about 95 degrees. It was 90. But it's been pretty hot. It's a scorcher. You go south about 300 miles where you go to Miami, and Miami's along the same parallel line on the earth as the Philippines. So Miami's pretty much like the Philippines. But up here, it can get a sticky hot, and boy, it's worse than the Philippines, I think. At least the Philippines is not so sticky, I don't think. But you never know. Okay. We're weaving in and out here. Okay, that's where we're going to go hard. Let's try to find a shady spot. I'll probably cut this log in half. This is an old pine log that the outside rotted off of and left the lighter. And if it's an all-lighter, which I'm hoping it is, we're going to carve some leaves and stuff on it. And then we're going to make a planter out of it. We'll hollow it out or something. And if it is lighter, it means it won't rot. It will be there until I die. Unless someone burns it, of course. They make gunpowder and stuff out of it. So, okay, I'm gonna shut this off because I gotta get out and I gotta roll the log off and I gotta go get my camera. Maybe I'll set the tripod up and I can do some little, what we do, that time stop thing? Yeah. And maybe you get to see what's going on a little bit. Okay, talk to you later, bye. Well, here I am. 95 degrees. It's hot. Let's see, can you see me over here? Because I'm gonna cut this and I hope you can see me, I guess, when I check it, and if I didn't film it right, you didn't see me. It's 95, I got me some paper towel just in case. So I sweat a lot. I'm rubbing my nose like that all the time too. Wife goes, stop it. And it's like, well, my nose itches. I got allergies. Anybody knows what those are, you know how your nose itches. Okay,
I don't have my earplugs in, my headset on today. That's what I listen to the phone when I'm carving. I can hear it ringing or something. I got clean earplugs. We're gonna put them in before we get them dirty. I don't want my ears to get infected. It's really, really important. You'd be miserable. Okay, this here, I guess I'm gonna put it over on the tractor so it don't get soldered. We went back, got the log. We picked this one out because it's an old log and I think it might be kind of cool looking. Next thing we do is our safety equipment. Put your chaps on. You know, I wear these things on everything I do because I sure don't need a big old hole in me. So, like I said, I hit it before right there, and I took it into a leather shop and I said I need a leather patch put there. It still has a Kevlar inside, so if it went through, it hit the Kevlar. What it does, that Kevlar gets in there and just bunches up and stops the saw. Okay, we got mushrooms again. I have no idea what these are. I won't eat them. I'm not an expert at mushrooms. I'm learning a lot. Some mushrooms I will use, some I won't. These here have lookalikes. So there's a lookalike that is a very poisonous, it'll kill you. They call it a death cap, I think. But more than likely where these are, they may be okay. We're not gonna take a chance. We don't want to die. Okay, if you look here, there's a lot of pitch in there, sap. And yeah, this looks like it's probably a good old log. It's got pitch here. Oh my goodness gracious. If this is a good log, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it and we're gonna relief carving some leaves on stuff on it, and we're gonna hollow it out, and then we'll make a planter out of it. My wife's got all these plants here, and you know, if you buy something like this out of ceramic, you know, you're $200–300 nowadays. And if I can carve it, of course my time's worth something, but if I was to carve and sell it, it'd be a $500 carving. It just adds value to our place here and makes it look better. Something unique, other people don't have. Okay, back to the chainsaw again. I'm already sweating, I'm sorry guys. Okay, you choke it right here. This is choke, you flip it up. You gotta pull it out and flip it up. That's your bowl right there. You pump it, and then all of a sudden I feel the gas. There you go. Now there's one or two ways. I can either put it on the ground and hold it, which is the proper way to crank, or you can put it right between your knees and you can hang on to it. And that way you have control of this saw. You go like this, and it popped. Now it's going to crank the next time. Now it's important that you don't do it like this, because the guys that do that and it hits it and it bounces right back at them. So never jerk start a saw, that's what it's called. Put it between your knees. Well, I waited too long, I guess. Oh no, I got choke on. I might have a problem now. You don't do that. Now that's the piece we're going to use right here. We got to get it over here, and I need to get my paper towels, don't I? Well, if it gets too bad, we won't finish it today, but we'll do it the best we can. It's pretty hot. It's rough on me. They keep saying. It's going to get cooler. It rains every day though. Okay, let me grab a base to put it on. I'll be back. Okay guys, let's turn this camera around so we can see what we're doing. Here's the dolly. Funny story is about that dolly. Tommy calls me luckiest person in the world. We're going by and this guy, he's hauling this stuff out of the building, you know, and having a really hard time trying to fix some stuff up. And I thought, well, I'm going to stop and help that guy. So I stopped. And I said, yeah, you need any help there? He goes, well, I threw most everything in there, but I got this dolly here I don't want. I'm trying to get up inside the dumpster. And I said, what's wrong with it? And he goes, oh, nothing. I just got too many of them. And he goes, you can have it if you want it. And I said, well, yeah, I'll take that thing. And it's all steel. It's got the hardened wheels on it. One of them leans a little. It kind of wobbles as it goes, but I can straighten that one out. But this is probably a $150 dolly for free. So Mommy was teasing me about it, saying I was a lucky person. Okay. What we do is we have a base now that we carve off of, and that's so we don't have to bend over the whole entire time. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pick this up, I think. It's pretty heavy, it's probably 200 pounds or so. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Always lean it against my leg and let my leg kind of push on it. I've been real fortunate I hadn't got her. Knock on wood. So, okay, we're gonna go get the rest of our stuff together. We'll be back and we're gonna carve this. Catch you later. Okay, we're back. I've got my stump ready for me. I guess it'd be better if you looked at me when I talked, I guess. Okay, here's my earplugs. We're gonna put those in. Let's do it right now. They're clean. We don't want them to get dirty. It's really, really important, because yours got all sweaty and that, and then they get dirt, and then you got a problem. So it's really important. Always do that. They're not that expensive. I think it's $14 for 100 of them, 100 sets, I think it is. So anyway, this is what they call lighter. The outside of the tree, probably this much of it rotted off, and it left this heart part right here. Now, once I carve this heart part, it's not going to decompose. What it does is over time, it gets dry and then crumbles. But something like this would probably take a couple 100 years to get rid of. If it's kept moist with the plants and everything we're going to put in it, it probably won't go nowhere. It'll probably just stay there. It's not going to dry out. They make gunpowder and dynamite and stuff out of the lighter. They extract the pitch out of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shape it a little, and then I'm going to do a relief carving. Now, relief carving, it's funny, when I was a kid, I think I was 16 years old, and my daddy wanted to join a wood carving club, you know, and he'd done some relief carving. That's all he had done, and I was a little bit more energetic, and I wanted to do a carousel horse. So I cut out all these boards. They were 3/4 inch thick boards, and I glued them together. And I must have had this horse that was about this big and about that tall, and it was going to be a totally awesome carousel horse, and I had it all shaped out and everything. And so my dad and I joined this wood carving association thing, and we go there, and I tell you what, we were the youngest people there. Every single one of these guys were like 70, 80 years old. Wow, okay, well this is okay, you know. And I go in there and look and stuff, you know. We didn't bring our pieces of work on, we just wanted to go talk to them. And they're all doing relief carvings. You know, relief carvings where you take a thin piece of wood and you draw it out and you carve it out so it looks like it's coming out at you, but it's not 3D. And I asked them, I said, can we do 3D? And they go, well, yeah, that's more advanced. And I'm going, okay. Well, I've already started one. They go, oh, have you? And I said, yeah. Well, they said, well, bring it on in. And I brought this thing in, and they spent most of the class standing around looking at it going, ooh, ah, ooh, ee, you know. You know, of course, my head's getting this big, you know. Because I thought I'd done something, you know, and they thought I was an advanced wood carver. And this is the first time I ever did it, you know, except for what my daddy taught me. And so I carved the horse out, and they were just all amazed, you know. Well, what we're going to do here, even though this is three-dimensional, the surface of it, I'm going to do a relief carving. We're going to do leaves. I'm just going to make up a shape of a leaf. There's a million shapes. I'm just going to do a simple teardrop looking leaf. And I'm going to show you how to undercut and then shape the top to make it look three-dimensional, even though it's not. This here will help you, so when you're carving big carvings and you get them blocked out and you get everything gone, now you have to start adding detail to a wood carving. Well, basically everything on three-dimensional wood carving is a relief carving. You know, a lot of people don't think that. They go, well, how do you do the eyes? Well, it's relief carving, you know. So we're just going to do something simple today. Easy. It gives me a chance to relax and not stress out over this thing and that. So if y'all could be just a little bit patient with me. I got to go get my little saw because I'm going to deal with that one. It'll be easier to show you. The big saw is a little bit, gets in the way. And so we'll do this. I'll be right back. Okay, I hope you can hear me. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to draw it out. I'll use either the chainsaw to draw with. It's hard to get a marker in there or a pencil, but sometimes it's good to have the shape where you're going. You got to know where you're carving. And so the first thing you do is you outline. Sorry for scratching my nose. I'll just have it out. I'm going to outline the leaf here, and then I'm going to show you how to carve this thing. Do a relief carving of the leaf on a three-dimensional shape. And this is the way you do everything. So I figured this would be an easy thing to teach, easy thing for you to understand. Sky's the limit when you start learning. You just got to be persistent at it. I mean, I've done over 20,000 carvings. So it makes a difference, you know, it really does. And there's even guys better than me. So, I'm amazed at them. I sit there and think, well, I might as well quit. Nah, I love it too much. Okay, we're going to go for it now. That is a leaf. That is what they call a relief carving. And the funny thing is about it, I've seen guys that carve a leaf like this and in the wood carving class, and it literally would take them 2 weeks of carving to get a leaf like that. And they're working with hand chisels. Hand chisels are, you can do a lot finer detail and you can put all kind of detail into it. But if you just want a leaf, because it's going to be a outdoor planter or something like this, and you really don't need every little cell and everything on there, which y'all know who'd do that anyway, but some guys do. They're pretty serious about it, man. They take this thing seriously. I mean, I seen them make birds, man. I thought they were gonna fly off, but they didn't, you know. I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm gonna make this one film. When I come back, I'm gonna add some other leaves and that into it. And we're gonna work on that. Now, a little bit about this chainsaw. This is what they call a dime tip. The tip of this bar is the size of a dime. And this is a 1/4 pitch chain here. Which they go from the distance of here, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. And the drive length, there is a link inside, and it tells how long this chain is. Now this saw here I've been using, I like it a whole lot. If you want one of these saws, you contact me. You like, subscribe, and you go in the comments there and tell me you'd like to buy one, and I'll get a price for you. I don't know what they are, and they're changing every single day. I mean, I used to get this saw for $250 with the bar and everything, and I think I got $600 in it now. I will have to make it up though, because I run rim sprockets, which save you a lot of money, but these saws are not designed and built to run the rim sprockets, so we have to do some machining on one of the parts, and we do the machining in it so that will fit this saw. And then from then on, you buy this little tiny rim thing instead of the whole entire sprocket, which is $50-something. And I think it brings it down to maybe $5 or something like that. Like I said, prices change every day. Every day. But if you want this saw, a saw like this, you contact me and I'll get you a price. And if you want it, we can pay over the phone and I'll ship it to you. And then you'll have the same saw I have for when I'm showing different techniques and stuff to carve with. Otherwise, get you a saw with a 12-inch bar. 12-inch bar will be this wide right here. And it's a rounded tip. It's a little bit tougher to do. But I carved for 3 years like that because I couldn't afford this saw. And when I finally, matter of fact, I never bought one to begin with. I had a chainsaw company that said, hey, you have that saw over there you don't like? And I said, no, I won't. It's too hard to crank. I threw it in the trash pile. Brand new saw. I said, I don't want it. I'll pull. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. And he goes, well, bring that saw and I'll trade you another little saw. And I said, okay. So I go in there and I brought the saw and gave it to him. This thing's all rusty and it had been sitting out there a year. And he goes, oh, yeah, that's great. I'm glad. I'll take this. And he goes, here's your saw. So he gives me a saw with a dime tip on it, you know. That man was such a sweetheart. He just wanted to see me succeed at what I was doing. And I know he had to lose on the deal. And I actually gave him some stuff. And I made some bar stools that were the bottom half of a gator. It's a tail of the gator with the feet. And then the bar stool cut in top. And he just loved it. So, like I said, go on there and like me, share, and subscribe. And get a hold of me. Send me a message. And I will get a price on the saw for you. Shipping and everything. Have to give me an address. And we'll get you the tool you need if you feel like you want to do this. This is where my heart is. I love it more than anything in the world. And I'm not going to teach you how to carve certain animals and things like that. I'm going to teach you techniques. And if you want to carve a bear or an eagle, now I will do an eagle one day. My eagles are really different. My owls are even different. You know, I just do my own style. I mean, I went for years and I couldn't get a wood carver to teach me nothing. And so I just did my own. And after I'd done about 10,000 of them or so, you know, I finally got to see how some of the other guys do it. And it was totally different. And I didn't care. And they used to tease me about how I did it. But let me tell you what, I was making more money than they were. So how do you argue with that? You know what I mean? Put your mouth where the money is. Okay, this has been fun. I hope you got something out of it. I don't know what kind of leaf it is. It is a leaf. Okay. I'm in Jerry's place. I like to call it the Little Philippines. It's kind of a joke with my wife, you know, because I love Philippines so much. We'll catch you next time. Bye.